Want to welcome everybody to the Crypto Kingdom. This is London. We have a lot of price action to go over tonight. We're going to focus on technicals. Guys, I'm a former financial analyst, financial professional, etc. There's Angel. What's up, Angel? He's a space guy. We turned him into a spaceman. Angel, much love to you. Let's talk about the charts. We discussed this specific. Angel is our top contributor. We have a little bit of fun. Angel, $58,000 contributor, etc. in Bitcoin since $7.79. He makes this his home. We hope that you do too. If you're brand new, please hit the like button. We appreciate that. Also, guys, make sure that you are subscribed in our top level of VIP membership. Does not go without saying. This was a move, guys. 5.46% down on the day, 35,100 currently. Let me go ahead and get a few of these copy links out. Let me make sure that Angel knows that we are on right now. Let me send him a text right now. Let's go. Here we go. Everybody excited in the chats right now. What's going on, Thomas Kelly? Nice to see you, brother. It's been a minute. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Cody, nice to see you. Anthony. What's up, Anthony? We hope that you get your badge, brother. You show up without a badge. We need a badge. ASAP, hit that button, that join button. Make sure you get your badge going. There we go with Hash Brown. Everybody excited right now. Good to see you guys excited. Make sure you show up with those badges. Now, let's talk about this specific line of resistance, guys. An exciting line of resistance. You guys know we called this line of resistance just hugely successful. Hope you guys didn't get caught up too much in the effort over the top of the resistance. Last night, we discussed this. Guy's currently down 5.69%. Pretty aggressive move to the downside, okay? 35,000. Exciting to see, guys. And hit that like button. You guys are commenting. I don't see the like button. Slam that like button down so we can get some more attention from guys who want to trade. You guys know this is the group we want to beat the market. That's it. You guys understand the one, people say it's VIP. They don't like the VIP, etc. Well, guys, it's exclusive to the extent that you want to beat the market. I don't care if you're blue collar or white collar. We just want you to want to beat the market. That's our goal. So when we brought up this level of resistance, you guys know last night we spent a lot of time on this. I threw the ascending triangle at the end. You guys probably got a quick trade on that ascending triangle, but always with the mindset here with this resistance to resistance. Yes, guys, this carried down. Just look at this dotted line. I don't know anybody else who just had this as spot on. Look as we dig into this on the 4-hour, look at that dotted line, guys. Boom. Just very nicely done. A little bit of action up and over the actual line of resistance. This was a tough one. I'm glad that we went through the technicals because the line of resistance on this expanding wedge, you guys know, everyone's like, well, we beat it. We're up and out. And we were cognizant still of this line of resistance. Just hugely important. Guys, let's look at let's measure this from the line of resistance that hit last night, and we went over it, guys. It took a while, but guys, look at that, a 10% drop. I'm telling you guys, if you traded, if you shorted it, great. If you released, I always say, guys, buy at support, sell at resistance, trade your patterns. Now, if it got a little, if you wanted to push with the bulls, you could have up and over this line just a touch. Maybe you got involved just a touch up over the line. It didn't give you that much room to really get going, though. We just kind of stalled out up and above it. And you guys know this is not the type of information that I like to bring. It's not like I have any kind of an agenda for it to go down ever. But if it is, guys, if it's technically indicated that we're in a bearish pattern, I'm going to focus on it just to protect you guys, just to make sure that you know, if you want to short it at resistance, that's always a good idea, right? You guys are sophisticated enough, you know how to trade, etc. So let's see. Man mentioned this last night's sleep drop coming. Holy cow. Yeah, it's a pattern is what this is. It's a pattern playing out. Desmond in the house. Desmond's been very active. Exciting to see that in base camp. Desmond, we want you in the back, brother. I'm going to tell you, all you guys, we want you in the back. I'm telling you, in terms of this, look at this VIP zone. We've got charts rolling through almost 24/7, guys, just about 24/7 in terms of updates, etc. What you're looking at, look at these pricing targets for flash trades, etc. We appreciate having you guys very much as base camp. We look forward. Craig is a new VIP. Let me feature Craig real quickly, guys. Craig is a new VIP. He just upgraded. What's up, Craig? Nice to have you in VIP. He wants to beat the market. Craig has been around since Harmony 1 times. Guys, we started the channel with Harmony 1 once it beat the price action on GameStop. I'm like, we got to do a channel on Harmony 1, right? It was some incredible price action. So that's what crypto has to offer. Craig has been around since Harmony 1, following the channel, the technicals, etc. He's ready to step his game up. So we couldn't be more excited. The key crucial question, and now, guys, this expanding leading diagonal. This is a crucial stream. I appreciate your Hey, we love VIP. What's going on? Jason's lit in the house. Jason, still want to see you with a badge, brother. I want to see you with a badge. It's not the same, bro. You see the badges up above? Get you a badge real quickly. Just shout out. Get you a badge, Jason. You need one, brother. Let's see. I got to get in the VIP. You definitely have to, Desmond. It's that second tier. I'm just going to say the tier above where you're at. And I just say if you can book one extra trade, or it can help you prevent getting in a bad trade, help you prevent getting in one bad trade. And I just say we charge $100 because there's a lot of riffraff on the internet. You guys know that, people with bad intentions. I want to make sure that you're kind of vetted up through YouTube, and that you guys want to be a part of the top trading group. And we shout out to Angel, who I know is in the back right now, must be in the back right now, just chilling. Since $7.79, guys, that's not a sales pitch, guys. That's the truth. So in terms of the level of recognition that we have established here, in terms of that he has established in the market, we couldn't be more thrilled to have him just as a key component, number one VIP on top, guys. And he's normally in here. We're hoping he can chat up with us a bit today, maybe super chat a bit and let us know kind of what are the parameters. He's seen Bitcoin, guys. He has seen Bitcoin do a lot more than this, guys. He was around during the time when it was flash crashing down to 45 cents. Okay, so these are to say it's a crash for him, not really, right? So, but we appreciate that input. Getting some negative pricing like this, 6.58% to the downside, 34,800 currently. Now we're about to recontact, guys. Let's brush up first of all on this expanding wedge pattern. And I appreciate you guys being here. Continue to shout out in the chats. Would love to see what you guys are doing. Did anyone short at their line of resistance? I'm really interested. I'm so excited that we covered this just in depth. Gave kind of a shout, I don't know, a small segment at the end, and we have an ascending triangle. Hoping that would play. It did play to the upside here, but it just crashed straight into this previous level of resistance to attempted resistance to support, right? This cross trend line, I highlighted it. I hope you guys like this, just with the triangulation, just to give the notion of exactly where that slides in. If you guys are not watching this on a big screen TV, you are missing it, okay? You need to have your technicals on a big screen TV to the entirety that you guys can possibly do that. Always just, I just say this, if you want to do well in the market, you're going to invest in your trade game, right? So looking at this is exactly, just kind of the patterning that I was putting forth just to get you to recognize that top line resistance, right? The bottom function also plays a role right now in terms of the triangulation, plays a role. It serves a role in terms of the fact that we're coming up along, right here I have this purple line, in terms of that 50% retracement. So in terms of this expanding diagonal, let's take a look at this. And, absolutely. I just have to say, Jason, we want you to get your VIP badge. And Desmond, we definitely want you to join VIP. And that's just the truth, guys. I wanted to just comment that in the comment section. I'm so excited for 2022. We started off with our pricing targets. Let's just talk about this. Still in the money. I'm going to tell you guys, still in the money. If someone took a pricing target here, hit our bottom target, guys, lowest target in the market, I'm going to tell you, they're still in the money. They're still sitting there looking at, well, I would still technically be in the money on this. I'm not sure I would want to release. Is Bitcoin faking out? Will it continue to the upside? That is the benefit of a pricing target. And guys, in and around that 35% gain area, what was I starting to say? Well, I guess you guys know you could probably take out your principal and just let your profits ride, etc. If you guys chose to take profits in and around this top area, congratulations. But I did start to mention that. Now, in terms of the technical diagnostics, in terms of the TA, pure TA, support, resistance, expanding diagonal, you can see the level, essentially the fallout from this preceding level. You guys know we established that, guys. Let's look at this real quickly. I want to show you guys, if you're not following us on Twitter, you're missing out as well, guys. The Kingdom, let me go. I think I can do diagonal. We'll see the expanding diagonal. Let's see if we can bring this up. Maybe wedge. I don't know what we did. Wedge. I know that it was 57,000 right here, guys. This specific tweet right here. Just relax, okay? Tonight, let's go over some details as we pour down to your pricing targets. Look, Elliott Wave International, your publication. Look at this, guys. Principal key to market behavior indicates that Bitcoin is headed lower at 57,000. That was a big call, dudes. Like, what's up? That's awesome. Way to go, VIP, right? 57,000. Boom. Showing it to the downside. And what do we get? Boom, 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 bam. It was a huge drop. Let's look at the percentage drop there. I've been reviewing this recently from about 57,000 where the price was. We got a drop of over 25% on that specific call. That was a huge market call for anyone who was paying attention. I always just say, listen and pay attention. If you guys can, please just listen and pay attention, right? So as we would look at that, the reason I'm referencing that, and I have been recently, is not just to pound my chest or brag or anything like that. I'm trying to give you guys an indication that, yes, A, you have to stay on top of your technicals. B, the framework from the authorities, guys, in terms of, I was going to say, Elliott Wave International. It's not like a cool group. It's not we're not going to go like hang out with them on the weekend necessarily, but they're correct. It's accurate information. It's in the Library of Congress. We want to know top shelf TA. We want to know what are the institutional frameworks looking at in terms of the institutional level investors, right? Those top tier, like Wall Street. What is Wall Street looking at? Wall Street's trading Bitcoin right now. So look at this expanding diagonal. Boom. You see that move to the downside. Now, this is a more aggressively structured by nature, more aggressively structured in terms of the indication. The top level expanding wedge is in line with this. And if you took it resistance or you sold out your position last night, I'm excited, guys. I'm very excited. If you guys just took any profits you had from a different trade or whatnot, or you've been out since around the top, I'm excited, guys. Way to go. As I talk about, in a more aggressively structured expanding wedge across the top, it's just let's compare this here, and this is just going to be kind of a mirror here or a parallel, kind of a copy. Essentially, I'm going to bring over this specific pattern from the 57,000 drop to our current pattern. I just want to analyze in terms of when I say just more aggressive by nature. This expanding diagonal here is more. Let's just say inherently the line of support is already really just collapsed. I mean, you would just look at it and say, if it's going to pour out more than that, honestly, guys, from just the functional analytic that we would put forth towards it, you can see we kind of have an expectation of some degree of a slope, right? Or some support, some buyers kind of coming in along this level of support, right? This is indicative of, well, we're really already at the threshold of it being a really downward move. So that's the only, I'd say, real complication in terms of kind of measuring the fallout here, is that just recontacting support, right? Just recontacting support. Like here, you definitely had to pour through support at that 57,000, right? And the support carried over, essentially. And let's look at this. It's important. Once you did pour down and through, you did recapture up along that level of prior support. Really frustrated along that line. So I'm trying to do some comparative, since you guys may have traded in this section, right? If you were around, this specific section, the double top, we called that as well. In terms of the 57,000 move down, no one was saying that, guys, at that time. So I was very excited to be able to bring that to you. Austria pounded in. We were looking for $105,000, $110,000 Bitcoin. You guys know that. Austria pounded in, saying we're going to tax Bitcoin. That was an interrupter, right? That was a market, I don't know if you want to call it interference or whatnot, just unwelcome to the traders. Everybody just jumped off that boat. Then we had, what was it, guys? Then we had... That's good, Jason. Nice to see you working on that. I appreciate that very much, Jason. And let's see. Let me just put appreciated, Jason. And that's just great. I appreciate it. I just like when you guys show up in the right form. In the it is what it is. Like Desmond's new to the group. We need to reinforce to Desmond and everyone else here. Jason's been around for a while. He's going through some issues right now, and I understand that in terms of how things are being put together, etc. But it's just, we require the badge, and so we're trying to work with Jason. And not sure what all is going on with Jason in terms of military deployment, etc. We're always excited about I don't know, having those good guys around. I'm just going to call them good guys. What's going on? What did I do? I studied some military intel. I enjoy that. That's part of the framework of who I am. Got a bunch of buddies here and there. I don't know. I'm just a guy. I just like to trade. That's it, guys. So in terms of this specific pour down, what's the expectation in terms of the bottom side? I think we're going to have to go to the Fibonacci's, guys. I think we're going to have to go now to the levels of the Fibonacci's as we would look at the macro. Let's go ahead and just reframe the macro Fibonacci's. Bam. Let's go 0, 2. Let's go to the all-time high. Let's go on the candle wicks. Let's redraw these real quickly. You guys know the procedure. Double-click on your Fibonacci's, right? Make sure you have a real nice trade system. Invest your money in your trading system. Invest your money into your group. Invest your money, guys, into something that you know that matters, and watch it. I think it has a much better chance of developing for you. So in terms of this Let's just look back into, let's dig into these levels of the Fibonacci. Now, I've drawn these from the 0 to 69,000. I may get a little bit more particular across the top. I like my patterns to be, and my patterns to be specific, and definitely my specific lines here to be specific. Now, in terms of accuracy, now the lower target was it was below the 50%. When it came down here, that's why I say we had the lowest target. Bam, it came down from that 50%, boom, to us. This was a really unwelcome move in the market for those who had picked up at the 50% level already. Just to discuss, guys, just to discuss the benefit of having a lower target. You're waiting for it to come down. Instead of, right at the 50%, you're waiting for this move down. Psychologically, it's a big difference, guys. So in terms of this, it looks like it's real close, guys, to trying to pick up again on the 50%. I'll just tell you, at the preceding levels of pickup here around the 50% level, I wouldn't be surprised that there are a ton of orders, right? Whether or not it holds, depending upon if there's some issues going on right now, maybe potentially with Russia invasion, Ukraine, etc. There may be some I'd say some sideline details that maybe aren't being discussed fully in terms of how the markets overall are being affected. What are the expectations, right? I'll just tell you, I want to discuss this real quickly, okay? I'm going to go into the Nasdaq. I just want to show you guys, just be aware of the overall markets. Do we offer financial advice, anything like that on anything like we're not going to. I'm going to tell you this. We're not going to get into equities for the most part, but to the degree that we have some degree of a correlation here, I just want to go through the Nasdaq chart. I want you guys to look at the chart, okay? If you just look at the chart, we're in a position where also the Nasdaq is essentially trying to pick up, and just notice this, guys, trying to pick up at an equivalent level. Do you guys see that, right? From a preceding drop down, it's currently trying to pick up from a preceding level as well. All right, so that's to be noted. Okay, Bitcoin right now is currently in the same framework as we would look at. Let's just get back into Bitcoin. Currently in the same position, guys. And in terms of the correlation, etc., Bitcoin is now currently trying to pick up as well, right at its 50%. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I've been looking at the Nasdaq chart. I recommended that you guys look at it last night just a little bit, just to kind of catch up with the notion that there's a direct correlation, and I mean like a 1-to-1. That would be absolutely just perfectly correlated. You're not really going to find that. There are off days between Bitcoin and the Nasdaq. We would have hoped to have seen in 2022 a real strong favor and attitude towards Bitcoin given the inflationary environment. I'm just going to tell you guys, I don't believe that is really fair to gauge that yet. We had a real strong pullback here with the 50% in 2021, and I want to shout out to Angel. Angel, I hope you're feeling well. I think Angel's been a little bit under the weather, so I hope you're feeling well, brother. And if you can, just squeak out a chat in the room here. We'd love to hear from you. You guys give me 2 seconds. Let me have a sip of coffee. 1 second. All right. So the framework that I want to provide right now is just the fact that while people are convinced, I guess Bitcoin's just not the go-to currency, right? I guess it's just not the go-to hedge on inflation. It's kind of what people are kind of being told to feel, right? Well, the Fed's going to step in. They're going to raise interest rates. What does that do? Essentially, guys, it's going to hurt the markets, okay? When the interest rates go up, it's going to make equities less attractive, okay? So it's going to hurt the market. In addition, if the Fed, as it is saying it may do, just kind of decides to rid its balance sheet of a lot of cash available for markets, etc., guys, it hurts the market. It's that market capitalization going down in equities in the overall market. So we look at Bitcoin, and the question here, in 2021, we didn't have the Fed, right? We didn't have the Fed saying they were going to raise interest rates. We didn't have all of that. So I just want to be one of the groups that's kind of sitting here level-headed and saying, we just went down 50%, right? This was a 50% retracement from 65,000, right? 65,000 and around April, right? Through the entirety. Like, we spent a while at the 50% retracement, right? We spent, 65 days here. You guys remember that? That was a great time there. A lot of interesting trades, people learning how Bitcoin worked, it getting the attention. And you guys know, because Craig just joined BIP. He's been around since Harmony One days. A lot of you are interested in other altcoins, etc. I just like, I mean, I got to tell you guys, I love the compound returns on things like Harmony One, on like everything that we traded recently, from Dusk to Near to Sand to Gala to you throw to Doge to Sheeb. I love those days. I love it when it screams up 20 and 30%. That's great. But I really, really like the days when Bitcoin goes up like 12% and the rest of the market's kind of at like 6 or 7, right? So there's a little bit of a give and take in terms of, like, you want to focus on your altcoins, at the same time. It's like, and you get that feeling, I know you guys do. Now, there are some runners that you're not going to miss, right? When Sandra Gala took off in 2021, etc., you're not going to miss that, right? I brought you guys that video on Sand when it was in that bull pennant. It screamed to the upside. I brought that video. Let's review. I don't want to get away from Bitcoin right now, but you guys remember Sand, boom, to the upside. Near, wham, to the upside, right? We had, FXS was in the back, Frac shares, 2 or 3 times. Just interesting charts. I say definitely challenging charts. It's like it wanted to play bullishly and give you 50 or 80% when it kind of looked like it didn't want to. So we've been dealing with the, just a little bit of frustration to the traders. Mixed signals, right? How do you cover yourself with mixed signals in the market, or a little bit of uncertainty in terms of the patterning, right? You always are prepared to double and triple down. You always have that heavy reserve cash. I cannot repeat that enough, guys. I know you hear it here a lot. And for anyone tuning in right now, this is London with Crypto Kingdom at Bitcoin Spike. We are number 1 TA VIP group. So that's us. If you guys would like to join, you're welcome to join, right? It's just that's the number 1 group. You should have a join button on from your desktop computer. We welcome Craig, new VIP in the house. Let's see what Craig is doing. Here we go in the back. I just want to feature him because he's a new VIP. And let's see. Here we go, Craig. Craig's been around since Harmony One. This great picture. Love the picture, just family style. Very nice, Craig. It's a pleasure to have you. Thanks for stepping up, brother. I know you've been around since Harmony One. And, I just trust that we've been of some utility during that time. Right on the 50%, guys. Right on the 50%. Like, people are picking up. What a great moment for Bitcoin. Do you guys realize what a great moment this is? Check this out, guys. We're in a bearish pattern that's supposed to literally spill out to the downside, right? But we're still along the level of support. These are good trade moments, guys. It proves to the market. It's going to prove to who you are, guys. Look at this. I mean, it's nice, right? This red line right there is the exact, let me just get in. Let me go ahead and erase this green line. This level at 34,400 in essentially 34,500, right? From the all-time high of 69,000. We're looking at, there we go. Welcome to VIP. Craig says, Luke, what's up? Luke in the house. What's up, brother? Nice to have you back, Luke. In terms of in the back here, in terms of, I guess, in the back, but our comments here, waiting for Angel to show up. Hopefully Angel is feeling better. I know Angel hadn't been feeling great, so not worried about that. But I want to hear some good news. I want him to say, hey, what's up, VIP? You want to see something in terms of just his? I want you to shout out Angel. Let us know you're doing okay. You're feeling okay. In terms of the pattern expression, where we're at right now, the pickup is just a really, really solid pickup. Now, are we off that line already? Let's just look at this. We were just on the 50%. I want to confirm that we were just on. No, we're actually. We're close, guys. We're close. We just bounced off of just above that 50% level, guys. We've already. I mean, that's a big level for us to hit. Okay, people are measuring Fibonacci's. You're up about 1% right now. If you decide to do like a long leverage position, etc., right now, boom, that just got picked up. If you were a little bit aggressive, boom, you see this picking up right now at this level of Fibonacci. Just critical work. Sometimes, guys, people will give me a hard time for speaking too quickly or just, lay off the coffee or whatever. I got to tell you guys, I love the market. When I hear somebody that says that, they'll come through. They don't realize, first of all, on videos, most of the time I have to keep people's attention. They don't want it slow and boring. Like, no, you have to keep it. You have to keep the momentum up, the tempo up. So I encountered that today on one of the videos, and one of my friends said he just doesn't like you bragging. Like, we weren't bragging, we just got it right. The level of resistance, we got it right. Like, he doesn't see it like that. So as we would look at this, let's dig into just some fun, VIP fun, guys. As we would look at this, just a nice pickup already on the 50%. All right, let's dig into the lower time frames. I want to see what's going on in the lower time frame, see what kind of patterning is going on. Can we expect the 50% to hold? Let's get into the framework. We're still within the framework. Let's we get into the 5 minutes. I don't want to draw necessarily to the candle wicks, but we may choose to here in a second. Real interesting moment for Bitcoin, guys. We're in a bearish pattern right now. Just an exciting moment technically. We're in a bearish pattern with the expectation that this will break down, guys, south of this level of support. Buyers here know that. Sophisticated buyers already know that. And Luke saying, hi, London. Spot on with the big short. Clip. Yeah, you got that right, huh? Hey, Luke gets it. Huh? Nice, huh? Nice. He gets it. Hey, somebody got it, huh? The big short. Boom. That's good. See, Luke knows me well enough. Luke knows well enough. Not everybody gets it, but you get it. Because in the back, sometimes we'll do different things. And I won't always tell people, hey, do this. Hey, buy that. You want to make some cash? Go do this. You want to, let's all buy that. I don't do that. I've been showing them the big short. Okay, I've been showing them clips from the big short. If you guys know this. Way to go, Luke. See, that's VIP. Because he gets it. He always is looking for that second level of kind of interesting, what's really going on? What is London really trying to say? What is, this I've been giving the clip on the big short. I've sent them to Angel, et cetera. And everybody's like, what do you mean? Like, what does this have to do with anything? I know that for a fact. VIP, I gave you guys that interesting clip, the big short. Boom, right? Bam. Nice if you took it. Way to go, Luke. That's VIP, huh? Luke has been around as long as just about anybody. I think AJ Crypto may have a little bit more time under his belt in terms of actual VIP. So, but Luke knows me. Like, well, I'll send a message through kind of a picture, something cool, and I'll send something that's interesting enough to get people's attention. So, yeah, that's a nice one, huh? That's not a bad one, especially if it's, I don't know, guys, if anything that people took on leverage, etc., that could be a nice payday. That's a nice move right there. So not as nice as this, right? So, we're still in the framework of maybe some additional movement here, but it is something that's, I don't know, a little creative, a little fun for VIP, etc. Cool movie too. Right, cool movie, and some different overtones in terms of like banks, how they get out of control sometimes. I like that in the context, that movie, just the Big Short, in terms of the dialogue, and that 2008, I called that market like 4 days before it just literally hammered down. It erased, it just, and not to brag, just to let you guys know who I am and remind you, it erased just 10 years of earnings or 10 years of profits in the market. That's a lot, guys. It was built on the premise. Equities were built on the premise that, no, if it goes down, it'll just go right back up. It took away 10 years of returns. And it took a year and a half to start to recover. Year to a year and a half to really start to recover. So it rewrote the book. 2008 rewrote the book for the market in terms of equities, performance, etc. Let's look at the Fibonacci hit. We have that. Okay. Next level down. Now, for people, let's see here. I don't always get into anything much, I'd say much beyond the framework of the bare bone constructed Fibonacci's. I really believe that those are the key targets in terms of what you should be looking at. Okay, I'm not real big. You guys know I'm not real big on, and it's let's say like a prior support. Here you go. We can play that, right? We can work on just a host and multitude of differentiated Fibonacci's. We can do that. In terms of, let's see. Let me get rid of these. Let me dig in here. Let's look at some different targets. Let me get. Hold on 1 second. Let me see what I got. Let me get a sip of coffee real quickly. Okay. Thank you. Now, in terms of like my style, like how did I get this low target here? What I would say is I really look at things like, now, and this was a very interesting target with a few targets below it, but to kind of assure that people got their orders in, like it could have been all the way down to here. A prior breakout level, i.e. this top two, and you guys see how Luke's paying attention? Like, guy going to do well in 2022? Hello. He's going to do well in 2022. Very well structured. Technically, it's a pleasure to have you in VIP Luke. I want you guys to know who Luke is. All right, he's literally top shelf, guys. You guys need to understand who is Luke. Boom. Look at his family. Beautiful family. Beautiful, beautiful family. We love the pictures of the kiddos. Luke, top VIP. Have to say it. It is the absolute truth. And look at the kiddos. Hello. What's up? She wants a Lamborghini or Ferrari? Luke, you have to tell me if it's a Lamborghini or Ferrari, but she definitely needs one. This little guy, too, just had a birthday party, so happy birthday to him and everybody. Luke and I know each other from the Doge days. What is up, right? We just know each other from back then. People made a lot of money on Doge, guys. It was a lot of fun in 2021. I'm not one of those guys who's just going to hate Doge or hate sheep. We've been around for Doge, me and my buddies since I think they were in at 007. 0.007. Sheeb, I was the first. We brought Sheeb first 2X. I brought that to VIP, right? So those moments will come in 2022. If you're sitting there and like, well, that's all great, but I'm not VIP, or I just showed up and I want to make some money now. Guys, just understand, those moments will come. The people who are around for them, you have to give yourself some time and some patience. And it may sound like I'm struggling. I got to take a sweater off. It just got cold here. Give me 2 seconds. Let me take this sweater off. 2 seconds, guys. All right. Yeah, it got warm in here. I had to take that sweater off. So, in terms of the overall approach, yes, lower price target, what could pick up in the mix here? I would call this out, like specifically, just to be more specific with you all in terms of what the approach was for us to get into the lower portion of our target. But you can see even with that prior breakout approach, just so you guys can apply this, guys, prior breakout approach, it's like, where did we really get into the actual mark that was picked up? This is where you really get into some different time frames. You have to make some judgment calls. Like if it's right here, boom, right? If it's right in there, you're real close, right? Yeah, it's just you're real close right in there, okay? And that would be the exact target. If I had given you the exact low target that was hit, you might not have gotten picked up on the low target, right? So this breakout of the preceding formation before the trend initiated, as the trend completes its cycle, at least from the low to the high to back essentially to the low, this is a methodology I want you guys to be familiar with, okay? Just be familiar with that methodology. So as we look at the 50% retracement, let's dig in. And I just want you guys to know, as we would look at additional pricing targets, that methodology is constantly in play. If we could get there, guys, if we could get there to the golden pocket, if it could provide us a golden pocket, guys, hit. And now a golden pocket is not necessarily bearish. I want you guys to know that. I thought of that today. It's not necessarily bearish. It's a hit on the golden pocket. That's the percentage to which all things want to gravitate. All price wants to gravitate to the 61.8 to the 65th. This is not bearish, saying we want to go to the golden pocket. I will tell you guys, there are orders waiting at these levels. There are orders waiting at the 78.6. It's not because anyone's bearish. It's because they want better price Bitcoin. They want to generate up additional. She wants one of each. Good, Luke. I just read that. So Lambo and Ferrari, it is, huh? That is perfect, huh? Ba-boom. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Luke. And in terms of these, always think of that in terms of your pricing targets, because you may be, if you're overexposed right now, I'm going to tell you guys, if you're overexposed, all right, and you don't have the ability to hit your lower targets, right? Or maybe you just want to flash trade. You say, no, I'm going to trade on the basis of like a trade opportunity presented to me, and I want to book trade. I tell you guys, there's a lot of carry effect that you'll start to appreciate, okay? You'll start to appreciate that in new and seasoned VIPs, listen up. You'll start to appreciate getting into a trade and letting it kind of develop and having a duration to your trade, right? You'll love to hit your targets, here within the realm real quickly, as we would look up, let's say, a bull flag play out. You'll love to hit your top side target and take, bam, at the top side, and then get your discount. So whether or not you're loaded up, though, right now in terms of a higher side position and the ability to double down, I just want to reinforce the fact, and I had some big discussions this last week, I just want to reinforce with some people who have a lot of exposure in the market and just really solidly reinforcing to them, not to be overexposed at any higher price. I'm talking about people with a majority of their, or a good deal of their net worth involved in Bitcoin or crypto. Never overexposed at any higher price. You're almost cutting the grain. I'm just going to tell you guys, you're going against the grain if you choose to be overly involved in something, right? And we can say this is VIP. I think everybody will shout on this and hit the like button if you guys have just shown up. But guys, if you are overexposed at any higher price, you're not saying, well, the market's too aggressive, I don't want to trade. It's just, maybe trading is too difficult. I just can't, I can't really, I don't want to pull that off this year. It's just too aggressive and most people lose. No, if you're overexposed at any higher price, you're completely ignoring the fact that crypto does this all the time. It's almost like you're new to crypto. You'd be new to crypto and you would be completely just, I don't know, guys, not plugged into anything, right? Because we know that crypto does this all the time. It's why we like crypto. It's what gives us our profits, right? It's what generates the volatility, the low pickups, the buy low, sell high, etc. So people who just carry, we could have carried Bitcoin for the last 400 days and be dead even. That's not why we're in crypto. I mean, we're just not. So, yes, in between, and we're having the discussion a little bit tonight in terms of the pickup. This is why we're discussing this. The pickup at the Fibonacci versus the pattern trade. Are you on standby right now? Did anyone hit a short? I hope maybe a few of you did. If you didn't, are you looking for the next, and there's just two camps right now. Let's talk about this. There's going to be the camp that's going to say, I want to carry a position. Maybe we discussed this, carrying the alpha, like your primary holdings. But you always have to have, I'm just going to say, if you're going to carry your alpha, if you're going to carry your alpha down to a lower level, just to experience the volatility, and you're going to watch it do this, guys. There we go. Okay, sorry about the mic there. But if we're going to watch that, it had a little short circuit. If you're going to just watch this do this, and I apologize for that, then, guys, it's like you're not involved in crypto. It's like, you wanted to go trade in some other market where things just continually did this, and you decided to completely write your own agenda, and you're not going to want to, particularly in your altcoins, etc., but even on Bitcoin. I bring up the example of the guy with the Rolls Royce in the garage, his old Rolls Royce in the garage. And you walk up to him and you've got a brand new Rolls Royce. He says, hey, this was 50% off. It's 50% off. No, I've got an old Rolls Royce in the garage. No, thank you. It's like you have to be tuned into the market to understand that the volatility here expresses some opportunities, right? And it's, I always say, guys, just encapsulated in the decision as to whether or not you're going to be a real pattern trader or whether or not you're going to compound in and try and take more of, I'd say, more of a, get into range trading, right? Take advantage of the cycles, hit the cycles, because there's going to be uncertainty in the degree to which the cycle chooses to allow you to participate, right? Just like right now, there's a degree of uncertainty, right? Is the 50%? 50% is definitely picking up, right? The 50 Fibonacci, without a doubt. Orders are there, big time. Looks like we're starting to try and pick up on the 4 hourly. Looks like we're starting to try to pick up on the 1 hourly, right? On the 30-minute, etc. Yeah, we're starting to try and pick up along this specific line of support. Yikes. That's a heavy line of support, guys. If you trade a lot, that's a heavy line of support. I hope you guys know that. But and so what have we captured since the pricing target there? Let's see what we got. This is a nice moment, guys. 1.3%, about 1.3%. I want to know who is trading. That's from me to you guys in the comment section. I want to know who's trading. I'm excited about this price action. I'm excited about the fact we found this line of resistance. All right? Wasn't a preceding high. It wasn't anything. It was our line of resistance that we found. Boom. Which other one did we find? This one. Bam. And you guys, I can talk about this. This is a good thing. Angel, does he like to short Bitcoin? Probably not, guys. He's been around since $7.79. So I discuss a lot of things on air, etc. While we're doing the channel, VIP stream, etc. I don't push a lot of shorts on Bitcoin. You guys know that? I don't. He's been around Bitcoin since $7.79. He has developed a liking for going long. So I appreciate that very much, and I don't just sit here all the time and be like, why don't we all short it, right? That's not the idea. So big shout out and a big hug. Angel, my brother, what's up? I get that. Everyone gets that, right? You've been since $7.79. Like, we ain't shorting it. We're going long. Absolutely. So, and shout out to Eden Rain and to Nikki there at the house. Hope they're doing well. If anyone's listening there at the family, hope you guys are doing well. We also found, guys, this level of resistance, boom. You guys see this, the origination of the hit, bam. So we did identify this hit as it tried to pick back up into another momentum swing to the top side. We identified this dotted line here, bam. Very interesting. That's 2 for 2, guys. That's nice. Now, I thought of this as well today. I cannot hit the button for you, all right? I cannot decide which way, quote unquote, which way it's going to go. It's not about which way it's going to go, guys. It's how you choose to play both sides of the equation. You have to play both sides of the equation, right? People want to know, is it going to go up or going to go down? It's going to do both. It's going to go up and down. And the rationale or the strategy, guys, for capturing profit on both sides of the equation is not incredibly different, right? If it moves against you, you either want to get out of it or you want to increase your position against it, right? You'll get opportunities. Look at this opportunity within this move here. You guys know we caught it at 29,750, right? Look at this. What was this? This was a 25% move to the downside. That's a big move to the downside, right? That would have been a great short right there. But, you know, the extent to which you're going to be stopped out here if you decide to go below 50, that's the big question right now. That's the ultimate question. Would you stop out and release your position? The ultimate question for the traders that I know at the level that they trade right now, would they, and let's just discuss it as a whole, would they, because you're on a pickup, right? Bottom line, you're on a pickup at the 50%. If you choose to go a little bit lower, that's fine, right? That would be our lower target that already got hit. You're along a line of support technically. So people are exploring, and this is why I say it's just, this is a moment in the market, guys. You're in a very bearish pattern. Could it reverse and swing to the upside and just slingshot? Sure, it could, but the technical authorities at that point would be wrong about this. And, you know, if the probabilities are the probabilities, let's say, well, you got a 70, maybe a 70% chance of this going really, really south. Boom. Well, you know, you still got maybe a 20 or 30% chance. Maybe it really wants to flip the market and take it right up. The problem is, like institutional frameworks, the institutions, Wall Street, etc., are trading. They're looking at this. They all know what this is. You guys know what this is. Expanding diagonal. You know the expectations for it to go down. So let's just, why don't we discuss this? Why don't we put it in some perspective? Yes, it's supposed to go down. The pattern, as we talk about the difference between pattern and kind of cyclical trading, we kind of discussed that in kind of a not really haphazard, but I don't know who all is here. Would like Angel. We need to say hello. Hello to Angel. Shout out. We're going to find him. Where'd he go, guys? You guys know where he went? He may be up there. If he's up there, Angel, we need you back, brother. Bring it on back down home. Bring it home. Okay. If he can come back down to earth, Angel, he may be up there, guys. I don't know. I have some music that goes with that with that too. That is pretty cool stuff. So let's look at this. The caveat or the catch here that we have is the following: along a line of support. Yes, bearish pattern. Yes, but we also have just tail dived into the Fibonacci on the 50%. So were this to have the capacity to turn around, we might say yes, indeed, this would be an excellent condition for the authorities, the TA authorities, right, to be wrong. Because we have gone down. The problem is, this line of support is going to want to be broken. But it is steep, as you can already get it, guys. So for this to really be broken, this is why I talked about earlier on, if you guys caught the beginning of the stream, in terms of this specific move here on the preceding level in this zone, we had a similar expanding wedge that fell down. We caught it at 60 or 57. At 57, we caught it, right? But this line of support was active. Buyers were there, right? Compare that line of support, right, to this line of support. Look at this, guys. Interesting. That line of support is as strong, literally, as the resistance. So it's already like you've fallen out of. Very interesting. If you guys carried that line down, if you guys done that on your own let's say trading desk, trading view, desktop, etc. If you delineate, if you line out this level of support, carry this level of support down to the current pattern, essentially your level of support is in line with the level of resistance, which just shows you how much steeper we are now. It would have been the equivalent of us having something like this previously. It's just a non-standard pattern that we're dealing with right now. It's already really aggressively bearish, okay? We would have been looking at something like, and actually I can do it just perfectly here, would have been the equivalent of us having this, right? We're already, like, that is essentially the pour down. So that's the dynamic we're working with. If you guys take the level of support from this preceding pattern, just to give yourself an idea of what I'm talking about, it's already aggressive. So we can put that framework around it when we talk about that it's technically supposed to pour down out of this. It's already aggressively going to the downside, right? So I just want to include that in the framework of what's being discussed here, because it's, technically, yes, supposed to pour down, but if we're technically supposed to pour down from that, it's already a real aggressive feature. So just mind yourself as we pick up more in this 50% area. So are people picking up? Are VIP picking up right now? Are you guys picking up? Let's see what we got. And just looking at the chats real quickly, you guys, let me know what you're trading. I want to know real quickly. I'm going to take 1 second from the charts and look through these chats, and I want you guys to tell me, what are you trading? Let me know what you're trading. Let's look at the other market participants right now. Red day. Nice to see some red. Picking up targets. People just you guys had just some wonderful gains in your altcoins. Beautiful gains in your altcoins. Line of resistance identified. Let's see. Let me go ahead and sort these. Let's just talk about a few of these. Let's see. USDT.D. Dominance is up on USDT.D. This is USDT. This is Tether dominance. Interesting. Bit of a triangulation indicator with an upside potential there. Could become a little bit more aggressive towards the top side. And Nasdaq had his day. Let's just look at the this is the feature that I was worried about in the Nasdaq, guys. All right. When I told you guys to look at your Nasdaq chart, right? We had covered so many of these. You guys see this? This is the Nasdaq chart. I wanted you guys to look at the Nasdaq chart. Okay? Because this is the 30-minute on the Nasdaq chart. And you know how many of these we have covered? And I know you guys like to say that's not a real pattern. Maybe it's not attractive to you. This is an institutionally recognized pattern. You can get used to it. You can use it. You can benefit and profit off of it, or you can say you don't like it. All right, I'm explaining that to you as a matter of fact. Okay, so it's not about an opinion. I like this pattern or that pattern. I don't like this one. Now, this is an institutionally recognized New York Institute of Finance pattern. When Wall Street goes to school to learn how to trade, they learn to trade these patterns. It's in the book, and it's in the back of the book. It's that good of a pattern. So when I told you guys to look into the Nasdaq patterning, I wanted you guys to see this. Okay, I told you guys that over the last couple of days, several days, because this would be the, that's 7%. Was that 7% down in 5 days? That's a big deal, right? To the extent that you can predict that and work with the reversal pattern that's in play, that's a big deal, guys. That's Wall Street stuff, straight up. Straight up, like, give me my secretary. I need to order in lunch. Everything else, guys. That's A game stuff. I didn't bring it to you. I wanted you to find it, but we'd covered enough of these fans. I wanted you guys to go through it and be able to develop your skills, to be able to put into practice what we have covered in VIP. Period. So, congrats to anybody who took a look at that and saw that coming. To the extent there's a correlation, et cetera, yeah, that's a big deal. That's a big move in the Nasdaq just to have lined out. Boom. So, that's A game material. That's alpha game material, guys. Easy stuff. And for the group here, they can just say that's absolutely easy stuff, huh? You know this, right? So let's look at Let me get into, all right, a few technical difficulties. Very interesting. My Bitcoin chart just disappeared. Fantastic. Give me another one. There we go. All right. Isn't that nice, huh? It just, I've been a little distracted. Sorry if I've seemed a little bit distracted a few times. A few technical glitches here and just weird stuff. My Bitcoin chart just disappeared. Great. That's nice. That is not what I needed. Let's see. Well, let me just add this back in. I don't know why. Anyway, this is the Premium Pro edition of TradingView. Anyway, probably some guys somewhere having some fun with my computer. No problem. Hope you guys are doing well. Now, in terms of pickup, you guys saw Nasdaq, huh? Did you look at it? Did you see it? I want the group that says, I know some VIPs did. I know when I mentioned it that you guys did, and I had drawn enough of these that you guys saw it coming. Okay? I know that for a fact. And I like the fact that I can say, I want you to take a look at the Nasdaq chart. After we've done 10 or 15 or 20, I did this. I did so many of these on purpose, right? Just because there's different frameworks to work within and et cetera, et cetera. But I wanted you just to see boom, 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 right? I wanted you guys to become familiar with that pattern. We love flags. We love triangles. We love pennants. We love all that stuff, guys. But I like the stuff in the back of the book. I like the stuff in the back of the book that people aren't necessarily aware of in the residual market. Where is this thing? Is it going to let me, let's see. Let me go ahead and sort by name here. If it's taking away my Bitcoin chart, what is going on, huh? Why is it taking away my Bitcoin chart? It's put it at the bottom. I don't know why. Very interesting. All right. So we have a little bit of a kick up from the 50%. Now, did you guys pick up? I'd like to know from the group who is trading. Who's trading, who's trading, who's trading. That is the key feature of what's going on here. All right? We are a trade group. We all want to beat the market. All right, so looking into the details, it's a rough day overall. A lot of opportunity in the market right now. You guys plugged in? We hope you're plugged in to your technicals. That's a nice pickup for Bitcoin, huh? It's right on the 50%. Now, we hit our target lower. You guys ready to double down? It's a nice pickup, isn't it? I would like to know who's trading, guys, in the chats. Anybody trading? Anybody doing? Who is trading? This is VIP. Who's trading? Hello, hello, hello. Well, it's possible that YouTube is restricting all of you from letting me know that you're trading. Is that possible? Because you're sitting on a pricing target. You're sitting on something that can give you a trade. You could have just booked a trade. I don't know who's trading. Maybe everybody's on standby. Maybe you want a bigger pattern. We talked about the difference, right? Maybe you're carrying. You want a different pattern. I don't know. Maybe you're in a little bit of a shock. I don't know. We showed up strong. No, you guys, let's go, let's go. It was nice. Huh? In the beginning, you guys showed up. Boom, boom, boom. I like red days. Value. Crucial. There we go. I'd like to see ample at about 70 cents would be beautiful. Just between me and the hole in the wall here. I focus on that coin. I like it. Ding, ding, ding. What is that? They used to say that in, I don't know what that, Wolf of Wall Street. He would always say, winner, winner, chicken dinner, huh? That's funny. I use that GIF in the back of the VIP all the time. Craig, you need to know I use that GIF of DiCaprio clapping for that group. So I just do that. I just think it's funny. It's cool stuff like that. Harmony 1 was looking like it could head down to its 78.6. Still got a ways to go. Let's see. Boom. 10, 20% to get down there. So I'm just anxious for you guys. I literally am anxious for you guys. I don't know who's trading. I don't know what you're doing. Maybe that's just VIP. They're just chilling. I know Luke's sitting there. Anyway, he doesn't want to let people know what he's trading. I don't blame you at all. Sorry that Angel is sick. For the record, Angel gets sick and the market just pours down. That's not good. They need Angel. Market needs Angel. VIP needs Angel. Hope he's doing well. Brother, he's probably sitting there. I hope you feel better, brother. I'm so sorry if you don't feel good right now. That's not good. Got to get you some of that Chloroseptic, Sudafed, and some other solutions. So let's see. Hope you guys are all doing well in terms of health. You're eating well. You're sleeping well. All that good stuff. So on the 4-hourly, this will be the interesting thing. Can we set parameter? Can we set the parameter, the line on the 50%? Because we're already picking up from the 50. Let's get into this, guys. If you're picking up Harmony 1 at lower levels, I salute you. If you guys are getting into that, I absolutely salute you. Because that coin has some phenomenal price action. So if you're targeting Harmony 1 at lower levels, congratulations. It likes to pick up and make people some cash. Don't get burned on leverage. Please. Do not get burned on leverage. This is a real unique opportunity for people who did not have, who did not have the opportunity to participate the first time at the 50% retracement on the macro, that 34,500, right? That essentially half of, guys, it's half of 69,000, right? 34,500. The 50% retracement, 50% is given back in price. So this is kind of like a secondary chance, kind of like people being able to get, I don't know what you would say, guys. It's kind of a second bite at the apple a little bit. Pretty cool. So let's see what we have. Just looking through some little bit of trade data. I have some trade data from VIP, looking at what people are trading. People picking up some Doge, AVAX, Sol, Elon, that's good. IoTex, BMON, cool. Some Gala 3L, good. Interesting. Audio, good stuff, guys. Matic. Okay, so yeah, just looking through a little bit of the trade data. Interesting. Cosmos. Luna. Luna did well yesterday, didn't it, guys? A lot of volatility. Up, past, and through threshold. That channel is sweet, isn't it, guys? Nicely done, huh? 4-hourly chart. Gave you guys this channel framework before we shot up to the top, a little bit through, I think. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Got up and through it. Figured we would. We had a higher level expression here. within these lines, prior resistance, just a beautiful channel formation, right? So I still kept the line here because I drew it on the lines. So to the extent that we have just a real nice conformance there with my chart, I'm excited about that. Way to go. If you traded currently at $55, nice shoot up there. Dun, 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 dun. You guys inform me of the news. How about that? I'll show you the technicals to make the news. You show me the news and tell me that I made the technicals. We'll play that game. I will try and beat you every time. How about I'll try and beat you 80% of the time? You show me the news and tell me it made the technicals. I'll show you the technicals and tell you it made the news. I'll forecast your news, and you try and forecast my technicals with your old newspapers or whatever it is. That's the old argument. Are the fundamentals going to win, or are the technicals going to win? I'll play that game with you. I want to be right at least 80% of the time. All right? Sheeb providing value. Still up from the 786. People still in the money. From 786, let's look at this. From this level here, people still up 20%. 20, huh? Not too bad. But what did it cruise up? What did it cruise up? 100%. Mr. Matos, Angel, double down, remember? Boom, 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 boom. From 14 million, 28 million, ba-boom. 28 million. Nice run, brother. Nice. That's VIP all the way. That is one of a kind of price action, results, etc. Beautifully well done. Reminds a little bit of results that we had on Luna. One of a kind team. Number one, guys. So, I trade a lot. You guys trade a lot. You just kind of want to know, does she want to curl around and just kind of go up, or is she going to just kind of fake and jig around a little bit and make this her little lovely home along that 50% for a bit, huh? It's just the pickup is just screaming at people. It's just there. Technically, it's there. I mean, if you trade, you're hitting it. I'm just telling you, if you trade, you're hitting it. You have backup, lower levels. Bum, 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 bum. Almost need some high stakes music. Get this place going, huh? See what we got with the... All right, I'm going to do something here. 2 seconds. All right. I'm going to do this. It's an advanced. I'm going to say it's advanced. Okay. All right. Because we have to get into some technicals, right? We got to get into some different, maybe some different targets. All right. Ooh, nice. Look at that. All right, let me show you what I've done. Let me clean this up a little bit. Now, take this blue framework. Let me lighten this up. You guys who are technically inclined, Luke and company, Desmond, etc., pay attention. Pay attention like you want to pay attention for a minute. Check it out. All right? Now, we just formulated this price action along this line. Just along this area, right? This threshold, this push, buyers pushing, right? Draw your extensions. Boom. Start at the top. Just go with me on this. If you want your extensions to go up, they're just Fibonacci's, guys. If you want them to go up, you draw, you click up, you pull down. Boom, you have your levels up. If you want them to go down, to provide you targets on the downside just for purposes of analysis, you draw down, click, pull up. Go in the direction you want your extensions to be. They technically turn into retracements, okay? I'm just doing this as a matter of course because it's an advanced way to look at Fibonacci targeting. I'm going to show you how it works out right now beautifully well. This is priceless if you pay attention. Look at the candle wick. We're going to draw this. We're going to start the Fibonacci extension. Boom. Okay? Start the extension here. Click. Go down. We want our targets down. Go down. All right? Now, we're going to draw it from wick to wick. We're going to go from that preceding high, okay, to the low, to the high. You're going to want to identify 3 pivots from the intermittent high to low to high. This is 69,000, guys, to the low that it hit, to the high that it recently hit. All right? It's a big deal. Those are critical computed technical levels, guys. The top to the bottom to the preceding intermittent top. Copy that. So we saw this attempt to pick up in this area right along the 23.6. Just work with me in terms of what this is, what this does, okay? It has the potential to push you to a level like 3204. Okay? You work with me on this. 3204 has the potential to move you to 2779. Okay? Just the potential. They're technically indicated. Can you go to the lines instead of the candle wick? Of course, you always can. So this is where you wind up with 2 or 3 different, it gets a little bit, maybe a little bit crowded, right? But you'll see if you draw from, look at this, guys, just please pay attention. From the high to the low on the, let's say the 4-hourly, to the high. Boom. This is how you draw extensions. Click 1, 2, 3. Find 3 of the most prominent and important pivots. Pivot at the top, bam. Pivot at the bottom, boom. Pivot, most recent pivot at the top, bam. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Then you get into what? On the lines, you get into a really nice demonstration of bam, pickup. Okay? Next pickup is at 31,726. 31,726. So let's see. That's important to me. I'm going to lock these figures in. Okay, can we get there? It'd be great if Bitcoin would possibly think about providing us with huge levels of value. We would be very, very excited. We'd be very impressed. Okay? So those are the extensions. We know how we get those. You have to do an interval here. It's going to seem like too many. It's just not. I'm just going to leave 1 there. Okay. We have some additional targets on the board. Anybody pick up in terms of this specific pricing target? And are we going to start to roll is the question. Let's get into lower time frame. Let's look at this in terms of the patterning that's going on. Did you guys check out that Nasdaq? You see that fan? You see the fan formation? I asked you guys to look at that just because, I wanted you guys to see it. I wanted you guys to see the Nasdaq. Looking at the chart framework. Looking at the 4-hourly. How many fans have I drawn the last 3 weeks? Boom, 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 boom. Bam. That's a big move for the Nasdaq, guys. That's the trend right there. That's the Nasdaq trend. The stock market. All right? That's a big move, guys. Boom. To catch that and start working with it here. Support to resistance. Yeah, support to resistance. Shit, boom. That's huge. You guys technically understand that. That's a big deal. That's a big trade. Number one VIP in the house. Everyone who's been paying attention to the streams or in the back on the fans, and I tell you, these aren't popular. People don't like to play with these. It's a fan. What is a fan formation? I'm going to show you guys what the fan formation is. All right. Since we have the time, we're going to do this. Boom. Page 75, New York Institute of Finance reversal feature. Dun-dun-dun. Page 75. Front and center. Boom. New York Institute of Finance, founded by New York Stock Exchange in 1922. It's going to depend upon that. You got some other features that you may want to incorporate into that towards the back of the book. I'm going to say that. I'm not going to make you read the back of the book. I'll be nicer than that. Don't go looking for it in the back of the book. But if you're not reading your book, you're gonna need to read the back of the book. Anyway, I'm messing with you guys a little bit. Okay, so that's a big move. That's like top short on the trade floor. Guy like wins the trip to Cancun. Yay. Yes. Me and my wife get to go to Cancun. Yes. Right? It's like the trade of, maybe, I don't know, Q1 potentially, guys. Potentially Q1. Because this is the trend of Nasdaq. The Nasdaq. Last time you really broke it was when, guys? I guess you guys get this. Was March 2020. Wham, right? This one, Did you want this one too? You can get it. If you pay attention to it, you can get it. This one was a big one. Easy stuff, huh? Like, for us, it's easy stuff. You understand that. For the rest of everybody else, they have no idea. They don't have a clue. They literally look at this like, just way to go, VIP number one. Top trade group in crypto. We do not handle equities. I will not trade equities. I can, but I don't know. I really enjoy the volatility of crypto. I would like, I'll save that thought. Interactive brokers. Would like interactive brokers to have a little bit better of a platform. You essentially need to go get a degree to trade on interactive brokers, which is okay, but it's quite a platform to work with. If you guys haven't worked with it, they trade Bitcoin, which I like trading Bitcoin. Been good at it. I think some of you guys have been good at it too. Angel? Slightly good at it. He's the big dog around here. Let's see what we got. So, sometimes these micro patterns are more of a problem than they are of a help. Are we getting into a let's see here. Shout out to AJ Crypto. AJ, I hope you're listening. I hope you're doing well, brother. Can't wait to see how 2022 performs. Should be exciting. You have got to double down. Always. Without a doubt, you have to double down. AJ knows this. He is a seasoned VIP. He is Mr. Double Down. I'm going to go ahead and say it for the record so that everybody knows he is Mr. Double Down. He has been a VIP member longer than anybody else in the VIP. Isn't that cool? I love it. AJ Crypto. Where is AJ Crypto? You know what? AJ, you don't come up like this. AJ Crypto. Here he is. Ba-boom. We want a background shot here, too. We want something nice. Wham, look at this. Family skiing. Former U.S. Air Force in the house. What's up, AJ? What's up, my man? Looking forward to 2022. Ain't no down faces with down prices. I got to tell you that. AJ knows this. No down attitudes with down prices. We are ready to double down and trade. Looking forward to 2022. It's going to be fun. Looking at the chat. Nobody chatting. Everybody probably working on your screens, working on everything else. These are good times, guys. We get it. We're at a pricing target. Now, is it the number one target? Our target was below it. Our target was number one target. It was below this level, right? So maybe this is a difficult situation for you to be in because I already gave you a target below this one last time. So now it's kind of like, do you want to wait? Because this one hit. Bam. The lower one, beautiful. 35% to the upside. Wham. 36% to the upside. 17 days. What's this one? 30 days. We're 30 days out from that hit. You guys get anxious quickly. I know that. You want more trades every day. I couldn't give you guys enough trades. It's funny, though, when I give you more trades, some of you start to get busy with other things in your life. It's weird, huh? Market goes up. I lose touch with some people. Not Angel at the top. Not AJ. Not Luke. Not Ambrosio, Anthony, Kent, Jason's lit, Kuda, rack them out. Richard. Josh has business going on. I guess Josh has business going on. Josh, you got to plug back in, brother. Hermano mío, $1 million champ. In terms of current price action. Let's dig into it on the 5 minute. Let's see. Looks, I'm trying to formulate another fan, all right? It's a reversal pattern. The only thing this allows you to do, irrespective of whatever else you guys are doing, is you have a common focal. When you trade, you're going to do this anyway. You're continually trying to break a line of resistance to go up. It just makes sense. You guys get that. If you're going down, if you're trying to get a short or you're reversing around the top, you continually have a line of support that's being broken. Here you have continually a line of resistance that's going to be broken. So it's going to operate. It seems foreign. The whole notion of it seems a little bit foreign, but it's not. It's like, well, we would be going down if we break the lines of support. Well, we'll be going up if we break the lines of resistance. Now, the patterns that form along here with are important, but Bitcoin loves to do this. It loves to give fan signals. It just does. Also, the Nasdaq, big confirmation for yours truly here, speaking into the microphone, because well, people don't really like these. I know VIP have been kind of like, I don't know if really that page of the book applies or if I want to learn that. London wants to talk about it. I don't know. Boom. Boom. Nasdaq. Historical movement. You understand it. That's what the good thing is. You understand that move. You know how few people understand that move, guys? Hello. number one VIP trade group in the house. What's going on? This is London with Crypto Kingdom and Bitcoin Spike. We're the number one trade group. I train alpha traders. You guys need to know that. And that is a special program I offer people. Like a 24-hour course, etc., this and that. I spend time with you. Make sure you know this stuff. You want to kill the market. Get in there and get it. Nice to see 8, 9, 10% down. Good. Get down there. Get down, coins. You can do it. Let's see Sheeb. Sheeb, a nice hit along this designated prior resistance to support. Boom. That was a good 15% hit back to this zone. The technicals aren't hard, guys. I will say, you're finding time to execute the technicals and stay on top of a market that's open 24/7, that can be a little challenging. I understand that. Me, I'm plugged in most of the time like 24/7. Guys in the back know they'll, I wait for price action mostly. I'm off for an hour or two. Like today was a late day. There's a lot of stuff pushing late into the day. Had to go hit the iron late. I mean, hit the iron, guys. I like to hit the iron. I like to hit the gym. See what we got. Was looking for a señorita this evening at the gym. Truth. And, strong women. I gotta tell you, I look, anyway, I'm not gonna get into my personal taste or anything else, but I was at the gym. I'm looking for, señorita. Like, dudes want to go work out. You guys go work out. Huh? I'm here at the gym, So anyway, it was just, I don't know. Some girls strong. I see them like, man, but they're like, they're strong. I'm like, working out, huh? Nothing wrong with a woman who takes care of herself. I like a woman that takes care of herself. Boom, 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 boom. So, in the context of the Nasdaq, which you guys saw, beautifully fan out to the downside. Hey, you guys, look at the Nasdaq chart. I want you to look at the Nasdaq chart. I have done so many fans with you guys. We've done so many of them. I wanted you guys to catch it. That's just it. I do that sometimes. You guys know this. Makes us the number one group. Challenge group. Want to see who's on top 2022. This ain't no buyers club. We're going to hit our 5X or 10X, something else like that. But you're going to prove to me who you guys are. Learn from each other. You learn from me a lot. I'll learn from you. What do you guys have to learn to teach me? Who knows? In 2022, plenty may be in store. The next 100X or 1,000X may come from VIP. I may have nothing to do with it. They may say, hey, London, we got to tell you about this coin. Oh, okay. You want to bring it to the group? All right. We got some big players. They've seen their 1,000X. They've seen their, let's do this real quickly. While Bitcoin is down, it's just so far down, isn't it? Let's talk about this. You guys will like this. Let's do an angel calculation real quickly. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see this. Price range. All right, coordinates $7.79 to 34,850. Boom. 447,272%. Angel currently on his $7.79 investment is up 447,000. That's going to work, huh? So that's nice. We won't get into the specifics of his holdings further than that. 447,000%. So I'm sure we can find another 100X this year. Maybe 1,000X. Maybe a 10,000X. I think we can do it. I think we can. That one's 447,000%. Yes. Way to go, Angel. Well, what's up, brother? My man. That's alpha right there. Humble guy too. Not too humble, not a neither a showboat nor a pushover, huh? He's just a solid character guy. My friend. Glad he's VIP. Not feeling well. You guys lift him up a little bit. Hope he's doing well. So, look at this fan formation, like the Nasdaq. Those moves when you catch the Nasdaq or something else like that. I told you guys I caught the 2008 crash, whatever else. When you catch something like that in Nasdaq, you just become like everything. Whoa, because it's the whole market, right? So it's a big deal. It's like trend break. Yeah, we go through this move if need to be. Okay, this kind of move, wham, secondary, whoop, they're big deals. You guys know this. It's like that's the whole market, right? That's like the most popular market in the world, the Nasdaq, tech, etc. It's not like I got lucky on a stock pick. My technicals happen to work out. No, this is like we have been going over this like incessantly for the last several weeks. Shared patterning between the Nasdaq and Bitcoin. Noted heavily by the traders. You guys know this. Noted heavily by the best traders in the market. This pattern we've seen so much frequently, guys, so many times frequently on Bitcoin. And then what did it? The Nasdaq did it. Do you guys see how being plugged into the market? You may not like the approach. You guys go look at this chart. What do I don't tell you. Fan formation and process. I didn't tell you. But do you see the other layer of the market participation that's going on? I covered these in the back. You guys know. I drew 50 of them if I drew one last month. True. This one here, Nasdaq. Like undeniable, huh? So between Bitcoin, all over the place is Bitcoin, crypto. Nasdaq, boom. Do you see what develops in the mind of the trader? The commonality. What are the top traders learning about the markets right now? What is it teaching us? That's an interesting lesson if you're paying attention. And if you're trading, commonality between Bitcoin and Nasdaq expressed. Big time. Huge, huge delivered message to me and anyone else who can receive that message. That's cool stuff. Hope you guys get that. Commonality between Bitcoin and the Nasdaq. Technicals par on. Don't ever ask. No one will ever need to ask this group. Are they the same? Do they trade the same? Could you trade the Nasdaq if you trade Bitcoin, or could you trade Bitcoin if you trade the Nasdaq? Well, big deal, guys. We know that differently than anybody else knows that. I'm going to say in line with when I talk about that second level of understanding the mood of the market, getting to know the patterns. What is the market throwing at you right now? There are some deep synergies, some deep understandings of the market you get into. You get to the point like beat you, the market going to beat you? No. You spend enough time with the market, it's going to explain to you exactly what it's doing. You try and run it up with a quick return instead of respecting it and having the backup cash available like you should, then you're going to have some problems. Cheat the equation. Watch what the market does to you. Watch. It's a very robust machine. It will know how to handle the very, very, very best of you that don't want to respect it. I have seen the quote-unquote very, very best, and it knows how to handle them. So never letting those expectations get out of line. So I'm seeing a fan formation in process here. Doesn't have to. Process. Doesn't have to, right? In context, we're on the 50 percentile, okay? Larger the pattern, larger the expected move. Like, it's not a pattern like this. It's a pattern like that. We're not in a situation like this. We're in a situation like, boom, right there. Bam, that. That Nasdaq, huh? Told you guys, look at it. Could you have seen this? What do you think, guys? With that Nasdaq chart so well laid out there, with a degree of correlation, you knew what the Nasdaq. I mean, come on, guys. We have covered so many of these. If you looked at that and you knew, could you have foretold this, huh? Could you have aligned your strategy to where the correlative would have played out, huh? That is a big short, huh? It really is, huh? As you look at the Nasdaq, I don't know, guys. What do you think, huh? Because like Nasdaq, you get to play with like institutional level money. Huh? You got a desk where you're like, you got maybe $2 billion back and forth, a week on some things, so. Yeah, that's a big deal there. Boom. Not necessarily like March 2020. Let's just measure it up. Guys, we handle crypto, but we got to pay attention to NASDAQ. If you haven't paid attention to it, start opening your mind to it. See what it wants to teach you. Maybe it wants to teach you something cool. You've broken through the amplitude of the preceding move in March 2020. COVID shut down, boom, market drop. You've exceeded the amplitude, the overall drop you have exceeded, okay? In terms of the loss in percentage is different. The amplitude down 2,500 plus was 30%. Now at a higher level, it's 20%. So now looking at Dow Jones, I'll have some fun for a minute. You guys want to have fun for a minute? We'll get back to Bitcoin while she develops. Let's see. Let's see if we can find. Now look at this, all types of stuff, huh? Where's my 2008? Come here. DGIA. Telcom. May have to go to that. EU. Let's see what we got. I won't do too much of this. I'll find it on the off. I don't like these. These just don't have the historical data that I want. It's dating me at some point. I don't like that. It should be boom, 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 boom. This is not where I need to take things. It's just not. I knew that. All right. Well, I'll find a historical chart. We'll go through some details on it. I don't want to just bring up Yahoo. I normally do, and I don't like to. So I just won't do that. How about that? Yahoo's got good charts. Man, value. Look at Cardano pouring down more so than it has. Well, not really. In the past 287 days. Alrighty. Ample. Boom. Atom. Out of its ascending triangle. Still a hope? Maybe. Come on, Adam. What you got? Cosmos. AVAX. Wedged up. These charts look just wild, huh? What I bring up like an AVAX chart. How are people supposed to trade that? I have to give it to you guys. That's the weekly chart, completely blocked out in terms of the price action, and we have some interesting patterns going on. Just standard stuff, though. We have a line of resistance here. Boom. Noted previous line of resistance, okay? Carry forward, would expect the resistance to become support. Okay, so that would be an expected pickup for AVAX down in this level. All right, we also have an angulation as we would look at this here with a cross trend line, prior resistance to support hit here. Okay, so this is not, these are not sloppy technicals or sloppy, it's not sloppy TA. They just need to be explained for you to understand what's going on here. We have prior resistance, okay, with more attention here in terms of the support on top of resistance, a little bit of fall through. Then, guys, we would expect that to become prior resistance to support. Bam, in this area. Then we would have this cross trend line, resistance to support hit already, diving down, potentially even below they're below, right? So when we're dealing with some patterns that just confronted you, they look just completely strange, right? Just imagine what's going on with each one. Resistance, resistance, expected, support. Cross trend line, support to resistance. Zone of operation, expected, right? Then we draw Fibonacci's on it. Then we do some pricing targets. We talked about the difference that you may want to be in terms of being the carry trader who gets more value at lower levels. That's a nice chart. AVAX picked it up in this specific area here at 45 before it blasted up to 149. VIP. Stodgy bull flag. Slow. It went. It was just like petrified of velocity. It was okay, but people want their cash to work. They want it to multiply. They want their money to go to work. AVAX. AXS, pardon me. AXS. About to hit into a lower fib would be great. Now, will we get Bitcoin dominance? Oh, Bitcoin dominance. Oh, ho, 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 Bitcoin dominance. 34,584, 7% down. Now we are testing the 50%. Called this hit along the resistance. Boom. Resistance. Spent hours communicating that to VIP, and look what happened. Shoo, bam, right into that level of resistance, guys. Boom. If you shorted, you are on it. You are doing a great job. Buy and support, sell at resistance, trade your patterns, hit your targets. Buy at support, sell at resistance. Boom. I'm not going to hit the button for you. If you want me to hit the button in your account, that's a different story. Fair enough. You run with the technicals. New York Institute of Finance. You guys get the grip of the market so that if we unplug one day for a couple of weeks or we do something else, time to go to Tahiti, VIP vacation to Tahiti. Well, I still want to trade. You can still trade. Resistance. Bam. Nailed it. Absolutely hammer truck. Boom. This one. Nailed it. Resistance. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. It becomes a lot simpler if you're committed to buying at support and selling at resistance. Now, some people only want it to go one direction. It becomes difficult for me to talk with people who only want things to go one direction. You guys know that. Some people don't mind if it goes either direction. Some people only want things to go one direction. It's difficult for me to talk to people like that, and they know this. Buy at support, sell at resistance, because they're not going to sell. I'll bring up the example of Angel with he's got meats and produce. We're always buying, we're always selling. We're going to test that 50% pickup again, down 7%. 50% on the macro Fibonacci. You're in a bearish pattern. People picking up, guys. They're picking up the 50% right now. I promise you. Is it going to go lower on them? Potentially, right, would be the question. Could it hammer truck down through to the golden pocket? Sweetness, right? You have no idea how happy people would be if this thing could roil down to 26,412. Now we have levels in between there. Why would they be happy? Because they're getting a better value. We trade. One thing Angel reminded all of us in 2022, we trade. It's what we do. I think he's sick tonight. So he wasn't feeling good last night. He said he was in the background, so he's not sleeping. He's probably just listening to the TV. Hermano. So, boom. Called it. Boom. We knew bearish pattern. Wanted it to go. I really did. I wanted it to, could it have trajected up with an inverse head and shoulders? It really could have. It really could have. We had a few, as we look back at this. Always be aware. If you didn't get the trade right, learn the lesson. Okay? Let's look at the... We had drawn this out on, what was the 30-minute maybe? I think we had the 30-minute. This was an indication to me that something could have been going on here that we wanted to pay attention to. You guys know I gave you this early, this rising wedge. It loves to do this. Not always this heavily, but we talked about, would you ever want to trade this portion above the rising wedge, right? Would you ever want to trade this specifically? You can, right? So that was one heads up. Operation above a rising wedge is difficult, guys. Tuck that in your toolbox. It's difficult. Operation above a rising wedge is difficult. Now, inverse head and shoulders. A little bit light on the left shoulder. This would have been nicer in terms of the construction. Maybe we move to that. Then this is off par, right? So we have just a light left shoulder here. Still there. Still wanted it to roll. We just didn't get past the threshold of, let's say, this move break the resistance with momentum. We just didn't get there. We just didn't see it. Because that could have been a nice move back to, let's just talk about that. Always needing that momentum. You need to break out of the pattern, etc. Then you need that momentum. Do this. Got frustrated with a secondary shoulder, which built out that ascending wedge. That was that issue. We had this internalized first shoulder here. This made this difficult. I recall this now. First brought this to VIP in the back. Then this pushed over to what? A double right shoulder, which is how we came up with, still in play, still a target to the upside, how we came up with the rising wedge. We are through the 50% retracement. Down 7.46%. 34,473. VIP in the house. How you guys doing? Hope you're doing well tonight. This is London with Crypto Kingdom and Bitcoin Spike. And this is the #1 trade group, guys. Shout out to Angel on top, my brother. In Bitcoin says $7.79. $7.79. Guys, he has seen a few of these. Get traders excited. And you know, for the record, I can say this. Oh, we got this thing right. Oh, we got that right. We got this right or that right. The market got it right. We got to participate in terms of our application of technical analysis and our trading. The market's going to get it right. It's not like, we just get to participate with it. That's the thing that we get to be most excited about. As I look at like Angel and the VIPs, Ambrosio right now on the map, Ambrosio, Kuda, we're just excited to be able to contribute to your trade game overall, guys. We're excited that we were able to be a part of this market with the volatility. So it's never I got this right. Oh, you got that one right. It's not that, guys. We're just excited to be able to have the kind of team and framework together, just a teamwork framework together. In terms of VIP, it means a lot to me. I hope it means a lot to you too as we look at 2022. Got some soldier pictures up there from Jason. What's up, brother? I want to see more of those. Steve Hinton in the house. What's up, Steve? And Kent Gifford. Kent, prayers going up for your wife, my man. I hope everything's good with the baby. That's sincere, too. You guys pray for Kent Gifford. He's VIP. His wife. We just want to pray for her. Little baby on the way, I think. Big deal. She needs our prayer. So does Kent. Richard Rios in the house. U.S. Army. Korea strong, huh? Vlad, not sure where you've been, Vlad. Brother, missing you, man. And Luke, the man. That's sincere, Vlad. Just so you know, huh? Where you been? My man, where you been? It ain't the same without you. You've been beating people up in a boxing ring without me? Come on. He fights. Vlad fights. He's a good fighter. Good trader, too. So down through the 50%. You guys stacked at because it poured down through 32.9. It just loves washing out the shorts and longs, doesn't it? It wants the patient trader to win somehow. It just wants to create that and instill that in you. If you're on spot, it's a little bit nicer to you. If you want to flash around with some leverage, it's going to get you comfortable, offer you a little bit of money, and then slam dunk you. It's what it likes to do. See if you can learn your lesson for next time. When some people just trade to get slam dunked and get that home run grand slam once every couple weeks or something. They just live for that grand slam. That's okay. To each his own. Just make sure you have that capital. And be wise with it. Don't be, enjoy the market, but you got to make some cash. Buy at support, sell at resistance. Long at support, short at resistance. 2022, huh? 2021, buy at support, sell at resistance. 2022, long at support, short at resistance. We don't forget the 2021, but just an addendum, huh? Expanding diagonal. If this sucker wants to crank down, it could get interesting. Now, Jason brought up, what's up, Jason? J-Dog in the house. Because you did bring up this specific move with kind of a double topped head formation here. Huh? Now, we're in the same boat we were with this inverse head and shoulders in the back last night. I'll just tell you, it's still there, But we would have liked to have seen something equivalent on the right that we have on the left. Always you want some sort of symmetry there, okay? You're parked up against that 50% retracement, but you got more of that right shoulder than when we were talking about it originally, Jason. So in terms of development and forecasting, good job. Be a heck of a move. Measure this to the downside. Close to a golden pocket hit. She does not like to go to her golden pocket recently. Let's see this. 27,000. She doesn't like the 20s either, guys. Shh. Right? If you can get her down to the 20s for any reasonable amount of time, you let me know. We will probably be talking about it in the back. We just talked about it. Now, we talked about it a few times. It's going to be like the front page of every newspaper that Bitcoin is in the 20s. If we can get there. If we can get there. I don't know. You guys need to keep an eye on that Nasdaq chart, huh? You guys saw that. Probably didn't like that. I know that you liked it. See, look at that band just fell. Nice. Nice move. See what you can do from there. Show these people that you can fail. Let's see what you got. Not just push, fail. Let's see when these fail for you guys. They're not automatic. When they become vertical like that, that's just it. You see, you're continually having to break lines of resistance. A line of resistance, establish resistance to turn it into support. It's an easy framework to say we need to turn this thing around. To go up, you're going to have to break some line of resistance to turn it into essentially support and just conquer it as flat-out resistance without a confirmation, right? So it's a simple. It's really simple. The more that this pushes around and develops, I'm happy. Now we had this. Check this out. We had and I knew this was going to be a probative moment, a crucial moment for Bitcoin and the VIP. Now let's see if that is the truth. Let's dig into the framework of the internalized. I gave this to VIP in the back. Shout out to all the VIP and base campers. We want you to upgrade so you can chill with us in the back rooms. What's up? It's 2022. Splurge, man. Don't go for that party weekend, the club with the drinks and all this stuff. Put your money in the market. Put it in with the trade group. Hang out with us. Try and make some money instead of going to be silly with it. Expanding wedge. Dun, 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 dun. Support, resistance. Support, resistance. We don't have a lot of like club players and stuff like that. I don't know why. They come and they go. The cool ones stay for a bit, I mean, they just do. Support, resistance, expanding wedge, expectation. See, that had a nice cliff to it. Shoo, bam, huh? Nicely done. That's an expanding wedge within an expanding wedge. Do you see the potential of what could occur here? Please pay attention. Please. You see the expanding wedge? Shoo, right? Big move down. Wham. 6%, 7% down. You see that? I brought this VIP earlier on. Now, that was an expanding wedge. This is an expanding wedge. Wham. Do you see the potential for a move down? That is the type of move I have been referencing. You see it technically demonstrated before your eyes. This here is bearish and wants to break down. Okay? So we are looking at This same thing. It's on the macro. Yes, it's parked up against the 50% retracement. Maybe the 50% stops it. Okay? That's the one catch-all here. This small one, small little guy, wasn't parked up against the 50. If you're at the 50, you need to explore the probability. Yes, probability that you're going to see this on this larger pattern. You just saw it right here. Bam. It would be a big move. Boom. So play your pickup. Don't be afraid of the market. You don't have to be afraid if you're compounding down at lower levels. It doesn't sound real attractive to compound down at lower levels. But when you do it and you do it right, you'll make money. I know you guys like leverage. I know you like that grand slam feeling. I like it too, guys. But when you hit a compound down, like just check this out. Guys, check it out. If you compound in at 23, you compound in at 38.2, 23.6, you're 38.2, and you compound in at your 50, you made 35% on heavy stacked cash. If you rode into each one with heavier compounded levels of 5L coin, hello. You throw 20 in here, 20K, something like that. I don't care if it's 50 or 100K. You cover that with 5 times that. You throw 20 grand in here, 100 grand in here, 500 grand in here. I don't care, guys, if it's $20, $50, and $1,000. That's not the point. It's just you do your own math. You don't have to be a big player to trade the market and enjoy it. Learn it. You may come into some cash. You want to know how to do it then. You don't want to trade when you don't know what you're doing with the money. But if you put in 20 grand, 100 grand, 500 grand into a 5 long coin, the 5L, let's say at the 20, 100, 500, and you had 500 riding at, say you capture 30% on it, 30% on, let's say with at least a 3x return on that 5L, after spread, etc., entry, exits, whatnot, fees, just of the coin. That's $500,000. Bam. Whatever that equation is, that bottom level minus the preceding zones, yeah, so you can trade on spot and still get your leverage. Now, your upsides expire. They're based in the margin division, perpetuals. I haven't been a big fan of them. Some of the good friends here in the VIP have encouraged me to be bigger fans of them, and I have decided, why the heck not? Shout out to Angel, VIP numero uno. We got to trade. But you see, you can do, like, you can have a spot position with some leverage to it. You just have to be willing to compound down. If it's $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, that's fine. Do the math and make sure you're going to cover. Because those long positions will expire. They will expire, guys. They move against you 3 to 5 times like they pay you 3 to 5 times. On the way up versus way down, right? So, maximizing your exposure. Let's look at the 30-minute, 5-minute. This is good stuff. I like this market. That Nasdaq chart, huh? You guys, you're not going to forget that one, huh? I don't want you to forget it. And I don't want you to forget when I tell you guys look at a chart, I mean look at it, right? I mean, like just stare at it. You guys know that, huh? You're going to do the, I know you got what you looked at. If you didn't catch the fan on the Nasdaq, if you didn't catch it, okay, it's because you haven't been paying attention to me. Because I did 30 of these. All right, that's the Nasdaq. Big Papa Nasdaq. Big move. Big move here too. A lot of people that bought the dip, and real excited about this and buying into this, and whoopsie daisies, bam. Sweet move to catch on the Nasdaq. We'll always remember that. I can give you guys credit for looking at it. That's what I mean when I say look, check out the Nasdaq chart, dig into it. We've done so many of those. I don't want to tell you guys. I want to see who's going to get it. Yes, I had it there. So, not on everything, just some stuff. You guys show me what you got. So we're on the threshold tail end of, as we would do the comparison, see this zone? Do you see this zone here? Support, resistance, this little area in here before this colossal pour out of a descending, expanding wedge, right? You see that here? Big screen, TV, required. You see this here? We are here. This is a very precarious situation for Bitcoin and its traders who are choosing to be fully exposed to the market. If you hit our target originally, you're still in the money. If you took profits, I would have highly suggested you take profits. Anybody that listen to me, some of you do, but when I tell you up here, let the profits ride, take the capital, take to this and that, huh? You got to hit that button. I can't hit it for you. I can tell you guys to buy or sell all day long. You're going to do what you want to do. I like that intuition on your end as well. I give you the tools to do it. We got the forum here for you guys to show up and trade. That's cool because you guys are kind of superstars around here. I've been around the block a few times in finance. Been around some of the top traders in the world. Cool stuff. So, let's see there, look. What seemed real aggressive initially, same chart, seemed real aggressive a few minutes ago, didn't it? You see it now. Now let that emotion get to you. Pull it down. Let's see. Pull down into what it was, right? Had a little macro expression. Wants to push. Let's go get it. Could be a nice feature here. What a moment for Bitcoin. I love it. I love price action. Huge fan. I'm a big fan of price action, trading, etc. Now, that is a sweet move. Boom. Kind of like Nasdaq. Picking up at an intermittent spot of support, right? Nasdaq, depending on your time frame. Let's see. You're going to have that argument all day long if you want to. I'm excited about this move, period. Now, could the Nasdaq forecast, let's go here, could the Nasdaq forecast where Bitcoin is going? Prior pickup attempts here. It did so with a pattern. Okay? Let's clear the air. It did so with a pattern, a fan reversal. That is exactly what that is. It's an inverted fan, right? Boom. New York Institute of Finance. Big boy stuff. See what we got with All right. That ascending just didn't want to play. That's okay. And I had that drawn out. I may have shown a few people on a stream or otherwise. Maybe, maybe not. If I did, I didn't get much into it. I know that. It's not an uninteresting. Right-hand side is Nasdaq. Left-hand side is Bitcoin. Last 30 days versus last 30 days. You guys see that? Par on par. Bitcoin maintaining its value a bit better with the understanding that Bitcoin's down 50% from its all-time high. The Nasdaq is not. So on the comparative, it's been more aggressive to the downside, but overall, within the framework of this structuring, Bitcoin has recently held its posture better. The Nasdaq has not retraced 50%. So people wanting to capture that much value couldn't get that excited about it going down. And I bring up, let's see what we got. Bringing up the pattern formation to see whether or not we can make essentially any kind of a, do we have any understanding here that we would be moving lower by the comparative alone? Is the Nasdaq a front runner for, technically, is it a front runner for Bitcoin? The correlation's there. It's close. Nasdaq is poured down further beyond. Boom. We wouldn't be worried about Bitcoin at all if it chose to do so. We have a technical indication that, yes, we should be pouring down. And on should get back into, I don't mind these charts. This is not a bad look. Kind of pleasing to the eye after all the dark charts we deal with. I don't mind it. The purple is the RSI, CCI, BTC. Looks just like the Nasdaq chart. And here I go with multiple targets, right? If you guys want targets, you let me know in the back. I'll get you targets. You guys know the standard ones. I'd look at this breakout, prior breakout here. Boom, boom. I'd love to see. If we could hit the golden pocket on Bitcoin, I'd be so happy. Oh, my gosh. There's so much value there, guys. Love to hit the golden pocket. So many people want to hit that golden pocket. It wouldn't give it to us last time. You guys know that. This 50%, this entirety, 65 days we were hoping to get the golden pocket. We couldn't get there. If we could get there this time, it'd be amazing. We have a lot of important trend lines. I'm going to note this. We have a lot of important trend lines right now. This previously expressed resistance, resistance to resistance, okay? In terms of the high, resistance, resistance to resistance here. A little bit of work above it. But we have a lot of trend lines that are going like this recently, right? That are cutting down into the price action. So that's noted. Trend lines we're playing with aren't all going like this, guys. You know, they're just not. The ones that are pertinent are going like this. And that's no problem. It's just the wave dynamic that we're in. No big deal. Nothing emotional. Nothing personal. Nothing to get upset or even really too excited about. It's the wave. It's where we're at in the cycle. That's just it. No big deal. Would be great to see a pickup again at the 50 or thereabout. Just remember, this really frustrated people. You had to be patient with this, guys. You had to understand that Bitcoin liked to pick up in and along the same level for 60 days. Really tested the patience of traders. We're just getting into the first equivalent hit of this level. Could it go a little lower? Sure. Just be a friend of the volatility. However you look at your trades right now, whatever you're going down into and whatever you're getting targeted up, be a friend of the volatility. How do you do that? You have orders waiting below to where you don't mind if it even goes further against you. Or you have shorts to execute even above in the instance that it would go higher against you. Right? Here, just same process, same strategy on both sides of the fence there. Man, I hope we look back and Floki goes so close to zero and picks up and goes like 100x for everybody that was involved in Floki, because it was really a great runner. Just look at it. I really hope that for people in Floki. They don't understand that. I just hope they get the opportunity to double down like nobody's business at lower levels. I really do. It could not complete. It's been unable to complete and I wouldn't have put the stakes or the probabilities on it, but of it completing a reversal, it's just been in a continual slide right now. Liquidation. It's okay. Everybody likes Floki. Everybody likes Sheeb. What's up with Sheeb? Getting back towards the 786. Sol. Wow, Sol down 3%. Not bad. Total market cap excluding BTC. Familiar looking chart. XRP taking a hit. Everything down about 9-10% right now. Sheeb down 10 to 12. One down 13. Near down. Get on down there. Nasdaq. Maker. Matic down 10. Mana down. Luna down 7. Nice Luna channel. LRC. Link. LRC down 13. Link down 11 to $11. Gala down. Gala, really nice price action. Almost like a micro bull event we just had with the returns. I know a lot of people wanted it just to get up and keep going. I did too, guys. But that was a real strong micro bull impulse. That was a lot of price action. So before anyone gets disdainful or just hurt or upset or anything else, man, it's been like 30 days. You just got to crank to the upside for 100%, man. 35 days, you just had to move to the upside in like 3 or 4 primary coins for like 100+%. Like, nobody's upset here. You guys get with it. Hit your targets. Focus on your coins. Find price action. That's what we try and do. FXS down 7, FTM 13%. I just say that because I know you guys aren't. No one's like, worried or upset or concerned like you guys. Gala was tough to catch. Gala wasn't easy to catch. But at the same time, you're going to really, explore Gala with that much cash. Maybe not as much as you would explore it with with like heavier cash. Bitcoin handles heavier cash, guys. It's a more seriously minded investment. It just is across the board, institutionally, etc. Carries more cash. You don't have to argue that point. It's just look at its market capitalization. It's traded more heavily. It's held more heavily. It just that's the dynamic of it. Dot, head and shoulders, and sharing that with Angel since my red line got hammered. That red line got hammered down almost 40% from my red line. From my pickup to the red line on dot, 45% to the upside, 45% to the upside, and 40% to the downside. Par on par excellence. Very nice charting, technical detail there, guys. Hammered that. Doge, let's see what we got. Doge down. Doge? Hold on. Doge? Yes, Doge hit the 86. Nice job. I know some VIP who traded this. Jason, you better hit this, brother. Did you just hit that 86? I gave you guys this chart in the back. Jason, did you hit Doge for 86% retracement? Period. Question presented needs to be answered. Doge at 10 cents, 11 cents. Good. Get on down there. Cycle again. Find yourself a runway. C98. Just digging through some coins, enjoying stuff. BTC picking up a bit. See what she's doing. Let's get into this. All right. Where are you now? Oh, just hopped up and over your first, let's see, resistance to support. Resistance. There you go. Now, this is not the time to get involved, per se, okay? How do you trade a fan? It is a valid question. I'd say with a lot of attention to detail, not flying all over the map like we have been in terms of this. If you're focused on a trade, you're focused on a trade. You've already hit your target here, okay? You're ready with orders waiting below so that you're not overexposed. And you are not counting on this as a reversal. In formation, yes. But realized, not at all. You have a huge, like clear and present probability danger, right? In terms of this, huge probability issue with this potentially going down. So you are careful right now. That's how you trade this. If it hops back up and you have some exposure, great. You tuck some 5Ls, 5L BTC 5Ls under your belt and say, I want to ride this a little bit. Now, maybe I'll get back up into maybe 5-10% move here. Great. Maybe she wants to do something like this. Something like that. And maybe I get my 5Ls up to, I don't know, maybe a 15%, something like that. No problem. Trade. Enjoy the market. You guys are doing a great job in 2022. I want to let you guys know that. From what I see, charts, etc. Luke, thank you for sharing charts and heads up on new coins. Leader of the pack. Looking for good things in 2022. So another potential reversal here. right along that 50% retrace, we see a little bit of an attempt at a reversal. Your other coins just went down to pick up. This is in a bearish pattern still, but you're along support. And this is not an uninteresting line here. But somehow you are coming back into, that doesn't want to manifest itself for too long there. Somehow you're coming back into contact with this preceding line here, hit here, etc. I'd watch that. If I were you guys, I'd watch that real carefully. On the 4-hourly, you may want to note this. I would watch the potential for a little bit of frustration in line with this resistance to resistance, because that may want to, that could have evidenced itself as support. And to the extent that we're underneath that right now, that could be a little bit tricky. All right, you guys see that? Line that out on your charts. Resistance, resistance to a potential hook and kind of throw under may be indicated. I'd pay attention to that. It may, 30 minutes, see if I can drag that back. Yeah, it's there. You may be underneath it on the lines. Let's see. Yeah, maybe so. There we go. Okay. On the lower time frames, that's a little bit better. That's a tough line. You guys see how the lines we're using are very relevant. So that 50% is the key focal right now. That's the key to focus on right now, okay? I'm going to let you guys go. Let this fan figure itself out. Looks like we're in the midst of a reversal. We nailed this, ba-boom. Good job, guys. Trade it bull if you want to, huh? Splash some cash, try and hammer this thing up. Doesn't go. You know where you're at. You're at a reversal. You're at the resistance, right? We called that yesterday. Big shout out to all the VIP. Want to shout out to Angel. I hope he's feeling well. I know he's sick right now. So, Angel, I know for you to be in the back and not say much, I know you're sick, and I'm so sorry. I hope you're listening to this and gaining some encouragement. I hope you feel better, and I know you'll feel better soon because we're praying for you, brother. Jason's Lit is making a decision to step his game up, VIP 2022. And, Jason, we're just going to need you to do that. Be a man, my friend. Be a man and step it up. I say with a big smile on my face, brother. Get it done. Be a man, step it up. Luke, killer charts. Want to see some more stuff in the back. Cody, what's up, Cody? I have not forgotten about you at all. Thomas, Kelly, first one in the room. Base camp, time to step it up, Tommy. VIP this year. I want you guys to grow. I want you guys to do well. If you're trading with smaller positions, I want you to trade. I want you to learn in 2022. Put a notch in your belt in terms of your experience. I want you to be able to beat any other guy on the street, guys. And I mean like Wall Street. We have remaining months in 2022 to do it. The market's not going to do it for you. It'll beat you. It's not going to just show up and say, okay, in 2022, I'm going to teach Thomas or Anthony. Anthony, need the badge. Cody or Desmond showing up straight full force all the time, VIP style. Market's not going to show up and just take care of all this for you. Don't worry. I'm going to make sure that you beat the market from here on out. Market's going to prove you a point or two. It will lay into you. That's why we like it. It's a challenge. That's why we like tough guys around us. That's why we're a pretty tough crew. So let's get it done. It's 2022. Let's do it. We can do it. We're the right group to do it. We're going to keep doing it. We spend the time. You guys know we spent time for a long time. I think back, Jason, we spent a long time streaming, from Doge to this and that, everything else. The money's in the market. So, it's there. You're going to make some money in the market. If you're not overexposed, if you compound down, and you know that better than anybody. You hit your targets, you know that. It's just how much. That'll be the question for 2022. I would love to help you with that journey. Hope you guys checked out the Nasdaq chart, right? Hope you guys checked out and applied what I had been showing you guys, okay? For a week plus. Who knows? Maybe in the back, like Luke, he picked up on the big short. Because that's a nice short. Big short, maybe Nasdaq, etc. I don't know, Luke. We're going to have to find maybe another short. Where would the next big short be? I'm going to work with VIP in the back and try and figure that one out. I don't know. So when's the Nasdaq supposed to turn around? Because it broke its trend, right? Like, that's the primary move for it to not recapture and actually, like, slam into the downside there. You guys looked at the Nasdaq chart. You look at the correlation between Bitcoin, entirety of the markets. You're reading your book. I'll bring that up because that shows me you guys want to work hard and you want to learn the right stuff. Anybody can tune into the wrong YouTube station somewhere else, some stupid influencer, and get a wrong answer half the time. Or you can figure out how to get the right answer all the time. And it's not, is it going up or is it going down? No. Strategy. Distinguish yourself, guys, in terms of your knowledge, your understanding. Definitely don't be on standby to not distinguish yourself. There's nothing good about that. Just on standby to not distinguish yourself from the market. Not around here, not around me, guys. I require more than that. The market's going to require more than that, or it's going to wash you out. It's going to be a very unpleasant experience. I don't want to see that for any of you in 2022. Take that with all the best intentions in terms of how it was delivered, etc. You guys rock and roll. And let's see. We'll continue to watch BTC. I'll be in the back giving the charts to VIP. Welcome, Craig, again. AJ Crypto, number one, huh? VIP, longest, more tenure than anybody. Mr. Double Down. Crazy discounts on Gala. Kent Gifford, everybody praying for Kent's wife. Kent, we're praying for your wife. Want to let you know, VIP from Santa Barbara. Alpha Trader. And in terms of Craig, we want to shout out to Craig, brand new VIP. What's up, Craig? Crypto boss. We hope you're doing well. We got a lot of good things coming our way in 2022. Want to make sure you guys are prepared for them and that we don't approach them lightly, that we're definitely prepared for anything. Were this to really get aggressive to the downside, I want you guys to be taking things seriously from day one, not just tomorrow after it gets there. Prepare yourself, guys. Prepare yourself for where this may move. If you don't know where it's going to move, do you have the strategy laid out? Be prepared. Don't be on standby to be mediocre in this market, guys. It's not going to tolerate it. And it's just not VIP. So I hope you guys are doing well. I appreciate you being here. If I challenge you, it is for your own betterment. It's because I want you guys to nail this market. I promise you, there's no other reason. I see a hit like this. Boom. Did you get out? Did you short? Did you make any money at all? You're on standby just to watch it. We ain't on standby just to watch it. I'm not here to talk to people that just want to be on standby just to watch the market. That's not it. You watch your trades. You don't watch the market. Okay? You watch your trades. You do not watch the market. Nobody gets paid to watch the market, including me. Okay? So we will get there. I look forward to being with you guys in the back. It's a little late. Angel, we need you to shout out tomorrow. We need you to say hello. Let us know you're doing okay. Yeah, I don't know. Just I hope you're doing well. And, guys, hit me up for any DM if you have any specific questions at all whatsoever. please DM me directly, and I promise I will answer. I promise you that. I will answer you, and we'll have nothing but a good chat. I promise and assure you that. Probably some people in the audience today that are old VIPs, to the extent that there was any old VIP and around. I hope you're doing well. I'll just say that. This is London with Crypto Kingdom and Bitcoin Spike. Do not be soft on the market, and do not expect it to be soft on you, is all I'm going to tell you as we look into the next several days here. I'm going to just say, do not be soft on the market. Don't expect it to be soft on you. We're down 7%, 34,879, reapproaching our pricing target. Who hit for 35% to the upside on Bitcoin? Okay? And now we're back, right? 30 days later. And I'm going to ask you the same question. Who hit your pricing? Did you hit a pricing target? Did you trade a pattern? That's what this is all about. If you haven't been doing it, switch gears and start doing it. It's 2022. We will not put up with mediocrity around here, guys. We will put up with excellence, and we will greet it, and we will reinforce it every single time. This is London with Crypto Kingdom, Bitcoin Spike. Hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for enjoying this stream with me.